That confused you, didn't it? So there's my new lovely Netgear CDWR something or another 600X N-rated router, sitting there, direct fibre optic into a hole in the wall. How exciting is that? There's a good old 4 terabyte home server whirling away where I'm copying media. But the reason for this is, no, not to video the crazy looking Labradoodle. It is to talk about this PBO Core multimedia player. What a wicked bit of kit. Just got this yesterday, specifically to try and stream all my media, movies, pictures, music, anything I like, off aforementioned media server that's sitting on the corner. Yes, and it is on top of 2 iSeries boxes, the machine formerly known as AS400s, and of course a beer fridge, which makes perfect sense. Anyway, back to business. Yes, the PBO Core HD multimedia player, under $100. And all you've got to do is you run a little HD cable from the back that goes into the back of your big fat 50-inch, whatever size you've got, flat screen. Plug a power lead in down to your power. Obviously I'm doing all this just temporarily. And then turn the thing on. Oops. And there she goes. It takes a couple of seconds to boot up and then goes straight into the main PBO menu. Once you're in here, you've got a number of different icons up there. Using your little remote control, you can browse things, you can configure things. I'm just going to browse, and it says, all right, what would you like to look at? And I can look at music, photos, movies, everything. I'm just going to say, show me everything. What do I see out there? Oops. Right, and you can select where do you want to look. You can have an internal hard disk drive, you can plug a DVD player in, you can look on the network, you can look plug and play. You can do all kinds of weird and wonderful stuff. So let's have a look and see what we can find, shall we? So there's my home server. When I click on home server, ding, it brings up a list of the genre of things that are on there: music, pictures, playlists. Ding! I'd like to look at videos, please. It says, right, how do you want to look at them? I'm just going to go in folder view, because all of my videos on the server are organised by folder. And here they are, which is thousands and thousands, well, 4 terabytes worth of stuff that I've accumulated over the years. Yes, all kinds of things, every single video format, as I mentioned. Let's say that I go into UK TV series. Obviously, being stateside, it's a bit of a bind that I can't watch some of my favourite BBC, Channel 4, ITV TV series, because they have the old "you're a foreigner, you can't watch it" nonsense, which is very irritating after 40 years of paying my own telly license. But now I can just download things and decide that I want to watch all this stuff that I download from various sources on the net. Let's say, for example, it's, I don't know, let's find something interesting. How about Planet Earth? That's a great documentary that I watched and recorded while I was in the UK for the kids, because it's just such great educational value. As you sit next to any of these videos, the really, really neat thing about it is it shows a little preview in the corner. Obviously it's downloading it, but while you're browsing through all the files, you can actually watch a preview of each movie. Double neat. And then I decide that yes, I do want to watch it. I click on it and it brings it up in the full screen. It takes about 4 or 5 seconds on my regular Netgear network to do it, but then there we have it running. Okay, you've got a reflection of the glass behind me, but you can do all the fast forwarding and all that kind of jazz, just like you would do. The TV quality, as you can see, is exceptional. You can pause, stop. But I mean, wow, $100.
Grasslands exist wherever there is a little rain,
and it
but
just
not
does
enough to sustain the forest.
everything.
Some are huge. The Central Asian steppe alone extends.
Oops, pause. Okay. In fact, turn it off. Ding! Fantastic bit of kit. If you're thinking about how you're going to stream any kind of media to your TV, and you've got it sitting on a Windows PC or a home server, don't fanny about with Xbox like I've been doing, and live memberships or hacked this or that. Just go and buy yourself a PBO HD multiplayer. If you're going to wire it in Ethernet, that's all you need. If you want to be fancy and use the wireless, then you also need to buy the little wireless dongle doodah that just plugs into this neat little USB on the front. Very cool. Like it.